Yeah, I'm so happy, I really am. It's like there's a lot of things you have to think about, you know, and if you've ever played Civilization or maybe even Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto, then you know you're just one person, like in life, doing all the things that you do with your joystick. But once you think about creating a game like this, then you have to kind of plan it, do it. You have to know about the inner workings of a game, and to kind of decide for whom you're gonna create it. If it's for a child, you just need one big room and not make it too complicated to get to all the parts, and then they can like experience the same thing over and over and over. That's why the Teletubbies were so loved by the kids, because they say hello and then the kids say hello, so it's always a repetition. It's the same colors and there's not much happening. And then also, if it's for adults that like thriller, mystery stuff, or is it even that they like fantasy? So I'm not into fantasy at all. So even today when I cut the sweater with the armpit porn that I shot in the church, I was thinking about taking the hoodie off and then replacing me altogether from the picture and just have the ceiling from the church within the frame. And then I went like, when looking at everything, I decided that I would have to throw out some stuff because I speeded up the words. So it's now like a children's voice answering the question from the fashion fairy. So she asks, how do you want to have your dress? And then the children's voice would answer. So because of that, I could throw out quite a portion of the video. And what I've thrown out is like, stuff you don't really need. And so I went like, okay, this artificial kind of, fade into black and me all disappearing because with a hard cut. No, that's nothing. That's not my language. I was reversing portions of the video. So I'm like putting on the hoodie, putting it away, and then I'm like going back and forth, standing up at the end, sitting down again. So that one I did, and that's because it's boring in a church. You always think about getting up and leaving. So I was watching that ceiling for quite a bit in my life. So I thought, if I could show my sweater, the armpit porn, right in the church, then I would be able to have like, the art, my drawing, my painting within a video, so it uplifts what I am shooting. It's not just me sitting in a church looking upward. And then also the church says no to pornography, so then it's like good, it's within the armpit, so when I lower my arms you don't see it. So then I was finishing the cutting and I went like, I could stay in, but no, that's exactly the way. You always need a sleep and you always need a workout, because by working out and sleeping, you're shortening the span of time you need for certain works. Like by sleeping, you digest a lot of the learned stuff, and by sleeping, you gain fresh energies to actually do computer work. The hand is always in the same posture and stuff. And then by exercising, you free your mind as well, like when sleeping, from unnecessary rumblings. So now it's like degrees and I'm still in my summer clothes, which is fine. Tomorrow it will be 8 degrees Celsius, so in Zurich it will be 16, double. So yeah, I need to move away from here, but maybe not during winter. You know, I want to see how it is walking downhill at winter times and then walking uphill. I must, because I won't pay for a ticket. So if I ever want to go somewhere having a ticket for 30 Swiss francs, then yeah, I can like have the cable car taking me uphill, because the ticket is valid for that as well, for that portion of the route. But yeah, it's like as long as I can walk downhill and uphill, which really helps me a lot, I will do that. So if it gets too cold during winter time and I want to have my head outside in the air and, you know, talk to the camera and go through things like I'd be at a psychologist, you know, on the couch or in psychiatry, then I have to think of leaving my place. Whoops. Immediately, because yeah, walking uphill is not possible during winter time. It will just take like 1.5 hours and, you know, everything will be wet by the time I get home, and I'm not having any wood burning, so my house is 8 degrees like it is now outside. It will be inside throughout the whole winter. And then the stuff I'm washing won't dry. And also once I'm cold, like if I can blow dry my hair, but otherwise I'm like, yeah, dependent upon the home delivery and this and that. So now me, yeah, I'm happy. I've been watching so many round tables, actors, movie makers and stuff, until I now kind of passed by the script writing. Like there is a software and they have out quite a bit of videos, like when it's about the language. I learned about like what would I call a shot that starts with a camera at knee level and it is pointing up word. I was always saying that, a sentence what the camera is doing, but with that software you wouldn't go like this. You would just use a lot of abbreviations, and all these things are kind of hidden within the software, and you can read just the script or just see what the camera does, or you can just look at what a certain actor does. So that one is kind of cool. But I decided by the time that movie will be fabricated, there sure will be some other software, you know, maybe a free one. That one is not free. They have a lot of stuff out on YouTube, but they are not free, I'm sure. And I want a free software so that my work will never vanish. Imagine my work, I'm doing it within a software, and then the free trial ends and all my work is lost. So it's better to have a book out so people can go read. Aha! So here, this and that. I'm gonna stay here until the cable car has passed. Maybe, maybe not. I don't want to lose my lifetime because I don't want to be, you know, videoed by those people. Lately a woman has taken a video of me because just, you know, being stupid, people do so. So then I was at the elderly home having a coffee, and then I thought to myself, let's go and tell her, you know. So I went and I videoed her, you know. So now I'm like